Appointed with NATO, and frankly, if it weren't held in Turkey, where my friend happens to be a very strong leader, a very strong person, it's possible that I wouldn't have attended. I felt I had to attend.
After weeks of uncertainty over whether he would attend, U.S. President Donald Trump arrived in Ankara for the NATO leaders' summit. For President Recep Tayyip Erdogan, hosting the summit offers a chance to reset ties with the U.S. and push for the delivery of 6 F-35 jets Turkey has already paid for. He is also expected to ask for the lifting of sanctions imposed over Ankara's purchase of Russian missile defense system.
Mr. Trump has also given us his word on this matter, and now in the meetings we will hold at this leaders' summit regarding the F-35s, I know that we will positively reaffirm the commitment we received from him earlier. Mr. Trump has always stood by his word on this issue.
The U.S. president has repeatedly accused European allies of relying too heavily on Washington's military spending. But Trump also questioned whether Washington's investment in NATO is worth it.
And we don't have to spend any money. We could remove all of our soldiers out of Europe. Because as you probably noticed, Europe's a very different place than it was 20 years ago. A lot different, much different.
NATO's answer is to boost defense production through closer industrial cooperation.
To meet the challenge, we need a transatlantic defense industrial revolution. The hum of machinery must become a roar. Now, that sounds dramatic, but it can be done.
The U.S. has increased defense spending in Europe since Russia's war in Ukraine, which remains at the center of the summit. President Volodymyr Zelensky reiterated his country's increasing defense needs.
Of course, we see that the weakness of Russia, we feel it, but it's not enough. We need more pressure, more anti-ballistic, and more sanctions on Russia.
The first day of the NATO summit was about strengthening the alliance's military capabilities, but delivering on those plans will require political unity, as President Trump warns allies that who don't stand with the U.S. and who do not increase their military spending cannot expect unconditional U.S. support from Washington. Sinem, Koseoglu, Jazeera, Ankara.